Welcome back to the next episode of the SpecsRated podcast. As always, I am the awesome one, Mr. Reb J Awesome, and I am joined by my co-host, the spectacular Spexter76, and the
Well, hello everyone.
amazing B Golden. How's everyone doing tonight?
Not bad, not bad. How are you guys?
I am Peachy.
Oh, God. Ignore the peachy, move on. It's okay. It's not a thing.
It's totally a thing.
It's a big thing, apparently.
Apparently now it is. So I do want to say welcome to everyone, and thanks for finding us on this awesome Tuesday morning. I know things got a little strewn about with Memorial Day weekend, so we didn't, record as we usually do. So obviously,
because life happens.
It does. But we are still here, and you can still start your week off awesomely on this wonderful Tuesday morning with your new favorite podcast.
Yes, because if you're like me, you were off today. Because we're recording this Monday night, so I enjoyed a nice, relaxing entire day off of work.
And what did you do for 9 hours, Miss B Golden? What was your golden 9-hour day, huh?
I played
Why would you even bring
Minecraft.
that up?
I played Minecraft for 9 solid hours, but
9 out.
I wasn't actually sitting in my chair just nonstop building and crafting. I got up, I went outside with my son, I took a shower, my son took a bath, we did stuff around the house, but I was logged into the game for 9 solid hours, and I showed you guys the house that I crafted.
From the time you opened your eyes to the time you go to bed, Minecraft.
Yeah, basically, isn't that how it
Okay.
goes? It's either
Sounds good
Minecraft
to
or
me.
Animal Crossing.
She does have an amazing place to show for it. I mean, she definitely did a great job on it. It does show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And
I'm
then-
proud of what I did.
As of course, just as I promised last week, I am rocking the Red Wings jersey to throw a little shade Specs' way as he was rocking his Maple Leaf last week.
Hells yeah. I tried to find
Just wait till
mine. They're-
Canada Day. Just wait till
they're-
Canada Day.
Wait.
Oh, you mean
Time out.
You mean 4th of July Eve?
Time
Canada
out.
Day.
What is Canada Day? That's a thing?
Yeah.
It's July 1st or something.
So
it's
officially, today's podcast is now Canada Day. What is that? Please tell us, Specs. What is Canada Day? Is it like Boxing Day?
No,
it's
just-
Canada's Independence Day, isn't it?
pretty much.
And when
But
is your Independence Day?
I will be rocking Canada hat, Canada jersey.
Do you paint a maple leaf and everything?
I can if you guys want me to.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Oh
you
my
totally
Or at least wear a
yes. Something
Yes.
I want. Yes. When is
I
Canada
wouldn't be
Day?
able to do it.
When is Canada Day?
July 1st.
July
I'm
1st.
pulling it up right now. I'm pulling it up.
July 1st.
Which is on a Tuesday. No, wait, that's June 1st. Darn it. All right, so
Yeah.
it's on a Thursday.
Yep. I'll be taking the Friday off.
So either the podcast the week of or the one immediately following, we'll celebrate Canada Day on the podcast, and you got to rock the full Canada Day stuff.
So
Okay.
everybody's still listening to our total BS ramblings right now. If you want
Oh.
to see Specs with a maple leaf on his face, totally keep listening.
Yes. Oh, cut more
I'll see.
podcasts out, and we'll be there. We'll hit Canada Day.
I will see what I can find.
So awesome.
Amazing.
All right, so back to this week's podcast.
Yes, the current life.
We were thinking it over, and what really has been on our minds recently is the up-and-coming E3. So that is right around the corner, being that, tomorrow is now June 1st, so we're only a couple
It
weeks
is.
out
Yep.
from E3.
So yeah, June 12th.
Yeah, so was it a week from this Saturday will actually take us back to E3. So really excited for that one.
Just means we're going to be spending more money.
Yes. Oh, I know. Don't remind me.
100%. That's yeah.
Oh,
Because we don't have enough to play already.
exactly. Is there ever really
Oh.
enough?
Absolutely not. No such thing.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Now, fortunately, this year, unlike last year, I mean, E3 was right after the whole COVID scenario, incident, pandemic, like after it really hit and took off. So E3 turned virtual last year. All of a sudden, everything went down in the crapper, and everyone had like, what was it be like a month or something
A
like
month or
that?
two
Yeah,
to
to
plan for
like
virtual.
get
So a
their
lot of
stuff
people were just
together.
like, eh.
Yeah,
We
yeah. I mean,
good.
Sony backed out. They were like, it just doesn't really fit our vision, what we see. So they backed out. I believe they did like their own state of play. I know they ran their days of play sale and everything to coincide with E3. Like they still have their ways of doing it. Lo and behold, Sony again this year has said, hey, it doesn't really fit our vision, so Sony's not going to be at E3 this year.
Duh. Because
Doesn't surprise me.
if they're at E3 this year, even though it's all virtual, like every question and answer thing they're gonna get is gonna be like, where are the PS5s? Where are the PS5s? How come I can't find a PS5? So I totally don't blame Sony for not participating.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
And don't
even
forget, with PlayStation and Sony, sure, there's a shortage of consoles. There'll also be shortages of their VR products and stuff like that because of the same problem.
yeah, I mean, we still come right back to the same chips, the same processors, the same issues that are not allowing us to have the console to begin with. Because I've seen some of the ideas behind the new VR setup, which looks amazing. Can't lie. Did you see that one yet, Specs?
Not yet.
I'll make sure to leave the link down in the description of the podcast for anyone that's interested. I'll send it to you here in a little bit, Specs. But like the new setup, the new idea that they have going, I can't remember if it was just the patents or if it was something they started showing up. I'll double check. But I mean, like the actual hand grips are more of what we've been seeing on PC. Like it looks a lot more in depth and looks really like something I want to get my hands on. I'm rocking the PS4 version of the VR that they have right now, which is fun and it's great, but this one definitely looks a lot more user friendly when it comes to the games, rather than just the standard motion controls that it has now. The motion sticks and everything. But again, like we were saying, we're still going to come back to that same issue of if they come out and say, hey, look at this awesome new VR that we're dropping for the PS5. So not only can you not have a PS5, but you can't have this either. Like,
You gotta wait 2 years.
yeah, I mean, everything I've read, everything I've seen from Sony is just talking about we're not going to be able to meet demand. We just can't do it. Everything we try. I even heard them talking at one point in time about no longer making the PS4s just to put all the work into, PS5s. But even then, it's like, it's still just, they're not meeting demand for what it is. And if we're still dealing with the scalpers and everything on top of it, I mean, the last time I legit was trying to get my hands on a PS5, every time I turned around, and it was a Walmart, it was Walmart's website, and they had them in stock, and it would sell out instantly. And then it would refresh. It was every 10 minutes. They were back in stock, instant gone. Back in stock, instant gone. And it went on like this for hours. And I kept logging back in. I kept trying. And you knew every 10 minutes it was coming back in. So I'd be on there, grab it. No, it's gone. Put it in my cart. No, it's gone. I'm like, man, I mean, they got the bots.
I think you were messaging me.
Yeah, I was telling B, look, should I try? Go for it.
Oh, it's gone.
I didn't get it. I mean, they got their algorithms, they got their bots, they got everything they need. As soon as that comes in stock, it's gone. So I mean, it's pure luck if you can get your hands on one. And it's gonna be the same thing, like we were just saying with a VR set,
Well, I'm looking at Amazon.ca right now for a PS5, and it says currently unavailable, and we don't know when it's coming back in stock.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of Walmart, though, kind of moving aside a little from E3, and I know that's exactly where B's mind was going because we were just talking about this earlier. Yep. Walmart of Canada has to be like my favorite Walmart because they have this this knowledge when it comes to video games. I don't know how, I don't know why, but you got an earthquake going on there, B?
It's Canada, baby.
I see like the whole camera shaking.
I may have kicked my foot hammock underneath a little too hard and shook the whole desk. Yeah. Anyways.
But anyway, so yes, Walmart of Canada back in 2018 leaked like all these freaking games prior to E3 that ended up becoming actual games.
Ah, so they're like legit leaks.
They are. For whatever reason, they'll throw the game up there, like they're getting the website ready. It's got the, December 31st of the year placeholder. Like they know what they're doing with it. Sure enough, Walmart of Canada uploaded with the most generic cover a placeholder, if you will, for a new Metroid game for the Nintendo Switch.
Thank you, Canada. Wait. Can I do it?
Might as well go for it.
Blame Canada, blame Canada, with their beady little eyes and their heads so full of lies. Blame Canada, blame Canada.
And this is why Specs hates us and South Park.
Exactly. Sorry to any of members of Specs family for listening to the podcast. Please don't
And this
hate
is
me.
why B is no longer allowed in Canada or around Specs. Oh.
Anyways, so what we're
So my only issue with this, is a lot of the rumors, a lot of people are thinking this is going to be going for the new like 2D side scroller Metroid that Nintendo was talking about previously that still has not come to fruition yet, which I'm okay with, but at the same time I want the Prime trilogy on the Switch. I want more things about Metroid Prime 4. And now if they're releasing this, if it is an actual side scroller, because we know Metroid Prime 4, like they scrapped it a couple years back and they sent it over. Like a whole new studio was developing the game. They didn't like where it was. They didn't like what it looked like. So they started over from scratch. There's not a whole hell of a lot of information. Where are we with this? Has it gotten anywhere? Are we doing anything yet? And that's my only concern if it does pop in to be another, actual just like 2D side scroller Metroid, which of course I'll have to have it play because I freaking love Metroid.
It's a remake.
And that's another thing. Is it a remake that they're going for? Is it a new add-on title to it?
I have a feeling it'll be just a remastered game.
Yeah. A remastered.
Yeah.
A lot of people are leaning towards that nowadays.
Yeah.
Remasters can be good. Look at that DuckTales. I played the Disney Afternoon Collection DuckTales game that was originally, NES?
Yeah.
And then they had that DuckTales remastered. Total world of difference. That was freaking amazing. To play both of them, don't get me wrong. The original NES one was rage-inducing, but fun.
And look at the Switch now. We have Super Bomberman remastered. That's an amazing title.
Are you talking about the one we've been playing?
Yes.
So technically, it's not. It's like the whole remaster setup, but they grabbed that in the context of more of their, Tetris 99, Pac-Man 99, they did that with Bomberman, and if y'all haven't seen it yet, it's free on the Switch.
Freaking amazing.
Oh, I love that game. It's Bomberman. It's everything you know and love from Bomberman. Like Specs said, it's remastered. It looks great. It plays a lot like the classic feel that you know and love, but it's hella fun.
And
played it for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely rage-inducing. Especially when Specs traps you in a freaking corner with his bombs.
Nobody puts Rev in a corner.
Always.
Okay, but can we talk about the other fun Switch game that we've been playing?
What's that?
Knockout City.
Not just Switch, that one, if y'all...
It's all crossplay.
Yes.
It's all crossplay. Yes,
Xbox,
that's right.
PlayStation, Switch,
I'm just
and
saying
if
that
you can
we've been
get
playing
it
it on
to
the
work on
Switch.
PC, neither Specs or I have been able to, but yes,
Tried.
Knockout City, have at it, B. Tell us about your new favorite game.
It's dodgeball, but it's more in depth than that. It's not just like standing in a high school gymnasium like
Getting
whipping.
blasted in the face.
Yeah, you're running all over like construction sites and cities, and you're
And you
teleporting
do,
to the next levels, and
and you
there's
pull a B and
different.
fall off the building.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Like
And
I I
does that give
spawn
them
in,
points?
start running, and fall. And Specs is like, every time you die, you fall or you kill yourself, you're giving them points, right? I'm like, oh shit, really? Wow, that sucks to be us. How have we won any of these? But it's really fun. Like there's different types of balls. There's like the bomb one that you throw.
The
There's
cage.
the cage, which actually cages the person.
Which, if you
Multi-ball.
catch them in the cage, you can pick them up and throw them off
And
the
you throw
level
them
you
too.
against the wall.
Yes.
You can throw them. So yeah, we definitely need to play some more of that, the three of us, because I think you two have played,
Mhm.
and then me and Specs have played, but the three of us have not played because, as we said before, the reason why we're recording this on Monday night is this weekend was kind of hectic.
Yep.
Little bit.
A little bit.
I'm looking forward to pulling a squad with you guys on that game and seeing how far we can get.
Totally, because the squads are groups of three, so
So if
boom.
any of
Roll
our
four. You can actually go
listeners...
four.
Oh, really? I didn't even realize that.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
if any of our listeners want to get together and throw down against, the SpecsRated squad on some Knockout City, let us know.
Oh,
Hit us
yeah.
up in the
Find
comments.
out how bad we are.
Shh, they don't need to know that.
Wait, none of us have streamed it yet. They don't
We got
even
luck
know.
on our side.
Yeah. Even though I already fully admit that I just like run off the edge and get hit by a train.
But
a
that's
lot.
I would totally.
That's our tactic.
I would.
They follow you
totally
off the
love-
ledge as we hit them with the balls.
As you guys actually throw the ball at them and knock them out.
I would love to have it work on my PC though.
Yes,
It would be a
I'm
lot.
still
I think
working
it
on
would-
that one.
Lot.
I think it
More
would be
fun.
better, easier on PC.
Yeah. I
wouldn't
Especially
say
for the
easier,
three of
but
us
more fun.
because that's what we're used to
Yeah.
is PC. But yes. So Knockout City. Awesome game. Go check it
Mhm.
out
Download it.
on your preferred platform. And if you get it to work on PC, let us know in the comments because
Yeah.
they can't,
Yeah.
and I haven't even tried.
Yeah, I can
they
see-
can't.
I can sit here playing on the Switch like it's nothing. I try logging in through PC, and all of a sudden I'm too far away from the data center and can't reach it. I don't even think
Damn you,
Specs is a
Rev, move.
load. Like, okay.
Yeah, I can't even get to the load screen.
Yeah, I mean it's odd.
Didn't you say some coworker was playing? Like,
Yeah,
all
but I
night on
think he
PC?
does it on PlayStation. Honestly,
Oh,
I
okay,
can't remember what platform he said he was playing on. But yeah, he's the first
Or
guy
if
that told me
anybody is
about
listening-
it, and he was up till 4 a.m. his first night,
Yeah.
like rocking
I
it.
just see
So
that.
yeah,
It was so much fun just
Yeah.
playing with you guys a little bit.
And if anybody is listening and heard what the message that Rev keeps getting when he tries to load it on PC and knows what to do about that, please let us know.
right. How do I get closer to my data center for my PC? Although my Switch can do it, I don't know.
Exactly.
Very hard.
I think it's just a software glitch somewhere.
Something. I've verified the files. I've downloaded and reinstalled. I've done all that. I even tried going directly through Origin as opposed to Steam because it seems like it pulls it from that anyway since it's an EA game. But I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It is what it is. We'll figure it out
Figure it
eventually.
out.
I mean, at least I can still play. I'm going to put it on the PlayStation or the Switch, so I'm good with that. Back to E3.
Yes.
Nintendo, they're going to be there for sure. They've definitely got a lot of things coming up. Possibly information on the new Switch that has been rumored for God knows how long. We keep getting more and more information on it.
The alleged
Brand
Switch.
new. No, it's coming. It's coming. Like we got bits of information between leaks and things that they've said and different patents and manufacturing things. I mean, everything we're looking at now is like 4K when it's in docked mode, and like, you know, a bigger OLED screen on it. Like, I mean, this thing.
But once again, will they have the parts?
Stop ruining my future.
Quit
don't wanna
effing up
think
the story
about
with
that.
facts.
I'm just
I
being
love it.
realistic.
We're not looking at facts right now. We're looking at like Nintendo and how much I love Nintendo. Like 100% Nintendo fanboy with everything else that I do. I mean, Nintendo fanboy, you know, that's a Lego NES right there. I mean, it's a Zelda tattoo there and there. I mean, come on.
OMG.
No, I'm hoping.
Rebecca,
when it comes
look
out
at her
that-
caboose.
It is so thick. Anyways, okay, not a karaoke podcast.
No.
Wow.
Splatoon 3.
That's the after party with Specs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Splatoon 3 is another one that we
I've
could
never
be.
played that game.
So
I've heard a lot of
I
people
played-
talk about it, and it looks like something that I would be interested in.
it
But
100% looks like something you would play, B.
But for some reason, I've just never checked it out. So maybe with Splatoon 3, I might have to go check out Splatoon.
So one of my sons is like all about it, and he loves it, and we've never owned it on the Switch. It's one of those games. The big reason I never got it is because there's no local multiplayer. That was my big deterrent. So couch play, one player. Like, it didn't have the logo, so every time I saw that, I was like, nope, I'll pass. Even my Hyrule Warriors has local multiplayer, you know, which that one drops the ball for online multiplayer, which Nintendo does a lot. They drop
yeah,
the online
communication error.
ball.
What?
Yeah. Nintendo and online, not the greatest thing. But that's another podcast for another time. But at least Hyrule Warriors, Hyrule Legends, all that stuff, freaking, they give me the local multiplayer. Splatoon, like, never actually did, so I veered away from it. But if you've, you know, looked into it at all, B, I mean, it's painting everything and painting your enemies, and, you know, I mean, the Splatoon characters are in the Smash Brothers as well, which, you know, that's one of the ones that my son plays as all the time, and he freaking loves that character.
Maybe looking at it right now.
Yeah. So the games look fun. They are fun, you know, from everything that I've seen and heard. I never really got into it. Maybe Splatoon 3 will offer a local multiplayer, and then I might actually end up
Hint,
picking
nudge,
that
nudge.
one up, right? Nintendo, maybe, kind of, somehow, some way. And then, of course, you know, speaking of Smash Brothers, obviously, if they're going to be there, they're hitting their Nintendo Direct. I'm really hoping for a good Smash Brothers announcement, character leak.
They're talking about Master Chief coming to Smash.
Yes. I still want that.
Who dat?
Uh-oh.
It's holy.
So, B, if you're done being scared by cats, there is this game.
No, there's like freaking rockets red glaring like all around my house right now.
You're in Detroit. That's gunshots. So, B, there's a character, there's a game you may or may not have heard of called Halo.
Oh yeah, I've never played.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got to get her to play Halo. Master Chief is the character from Halo.
Yeah.
And
This is where I become Rev's mortal enemy again.
You've been my mortal enemy for quite a long time.
Okay, anyways, I'll stop talking. Yes, Halo, Master Chief.
So that's one of the possible, you know, characters that could be showing up is Master Chief. Showing
Okay.
up into the Smash franchise. As well as I'd seen something a while back talking about possible Doom guy showing up too.
Oh, really?
Yes. I would
Nice.
love to see the frickin' Doomslayer show up in Smash. Like, I'd be all on board with that. And with everything Nintendo's been doing, and I think we talked about in one of our podcasts before, Nintendo's not as family friendly as they have been. They've been bringing a lot of games to the Switch that you wouldn't expect, kind of like the Doom franchise. You know, you got the classics as well as the newer stuff. I'd love
Yes,
to
but in the
actually.
same aspect, they can bring those games to the Switch. But in comparison to the other two, I do believe that Switch has a lot more options for family-friendly games.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh yeah,
Like,
100%.
they can bring other stuff. That's fine, but I mean, they have a crap ton of other games.
Yeah, and I mean it's Nintendo. They'll always have family friendly stuff. I mean, what the Mario Golf is
Oh, I
set to
can't wait for
release
that
here
one.
Can't
next
wait for
month. You
that.
know, and that's just what they're known for,
June
and that's what they'll
25th.
always do. You know.
There will be tournaments on stream with those.
Yes.
I'm
And right now, just calling it, I'm calling Daisy.
It's all yours.
Hey, if she's mine in
Oh.
Mario Kart, she'll be mine in Mario Golf too.
I'm looking so forward to that.
Yes, right?
Yeah, you know we're gonna be out there streaming that one.
Oh, totally.
definitely.
I'm still waiting for Rev to get Mario Party so that we can all
Yeah.
play that now that there's online play for
I'm
Mario
waiting for
Party.
E3 to drop for them to say the next Mario Party game is coming out, so I can be like, hey, let's just do that. You know.
Oh.
That's not happening.
Sure about that? When did this Mario Party come out? How long's it been?
It's been a while.
Not to mention, how long have we had Mario Kart 8?
Wasn't it originally on the Wii U?
Yes, it
Yes.
was.
Uh-huh. We might be getting another
Makes you
Mario Kart.
wonder if they could be announcing Mario Kart 9 at
Mario
E3.
Party came out December 18th, 1998, the original.
I don't want the original.
Not the original. The one for the Switch.
Oh.
Hey, I'm just being thorough.
He's being thorough.
Uh-huh. Have you not met Rev and I? We are not thorough people. Like, we want recent now.
Mario Kart has been out for over a year, so.
I was gonna say, I know it had to have been out for over a year because my son bought it on the Switch when I was still working in office.
Mario Party came out October 5th, 2018.
18.
Oh, okay. So 3
So
years.
3 years. They could stick with this Mario Party. So they'll probably stick with this one a little bit longer. Mario Kart 8 was when, Mr. Spexter?
May... What? Mario Kart 8 release date says May 29th, 2014.
Wow.
Yeah, that seems very plausible because
And then the
I
Mario
was
Kart
still
8 Deluxe.
married
Oh, here it is.
when I had my Wii U, and that's when Mario Kart 8 originally dropped, was for the Wii U.
Yeah. And then
See, I got the Wii U when the Switch was already out. I bought a refurbished Wii U from Game Replay or
Mario
Definitely.
Kart 8 Deluxe
Like
came out April 27th, 2017.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, E3, Mario Kart 9. I'm telling you right now. They're going
Fingers
to
crossed.
race in there with it, and then we're going to start
Oh,
a
I see
whole
what you did
new.
there.
Yeah, right. See what I did there? And then they're going to start a whole new, or Specs is going to start a whole new Mario Kart tournament with
That means I have to get
Mario
a new
Kart
Switch.
9. Why?
Because I'll probably only run on the Switch Pro.
No.
You think
don't
they're
think
going to
so?
be games
Not
like
Nintendo.
that are only going to be Switch Pro? I don't think
No.
so.
Not Nintendo.
I do.
They won't do it.
Because the processing speed is going to be totally different.
Nintendo won't do it. How many
I'm
old
gonna
school
have
games
to-
could you play on your 3DS? How many
Yeah, exactly.
I never had
handhelds?
that.
I have a
Oh, I have.
2DS. I have a 2DS, and I think all we can really find are 3DS games to play on it. And
Well, the
only thing to do is
2DS
separate the
was made
classic.
to operate the 3DS games. It was basically a 3DS minus some of the processor, minus the whole, 3D capability. So the 2DS had no issues playing the 3DS games. I mean, the games were the games, so that didn't matter nearly as much. But the thing was, like a lot of the Nintendo handhelds, you could go back and plug in your freaking your Game Boy games into them. Your Game Boy Colors, like the DSs were playing that stuff. Like Nintendo has always been on board with that. Wasn't it like the Wii U that had the capability of not the Wii U, the Wii that had the capability, it had the docking port where you could play some of the friggin' DS games or something like that on it. That was one of the systems.
It did.
Yeah. That was one of the systems
believe
that
it
I
was the
kind of had, kind of missed out on. Never
The
really
Wii?
got too much. Yeah. I had it at one point in time right before I joined the military. I remember playing a wrestling game, one of the SmackDown vs. Raw games, on the Wii using the nunchucks like a couple days before heading off to boot camp, And then, like, I never really got too much. And then when I had my Nintendo collection later in life, I got to mess with it a little bit more. But I never got a whole heck of a lot of interaction with the Wii.
Okay, can I just say what game I became addicted to on the Wii?
What?
All of the Just Dance games. I was 100% obsessed with the Just Dance games on the Wii.
So how come you don't stream that?
Because I don't have Just Dance for the Switch.
All right, everyone. So we're taking up a donation to get B Just Dance for the Switch, and as soon as we have it, we will go ahead and get her to start streaming that for the Switch on her Twitch channel.
And hey, I totally will if I'm able to get that game. I will totally stream that because I rocked that shit.
I'll be setting up a donation for it.
100%. I rocked it. In my apartment before marriage, before child. I had a group of friends that would come over once a week to watch a certain TV show, and
What TV show?
Glee. We were obsessed.
He's
with Glee.
watching Glee, rocking out to Just Dance. Yes, love it. We will recreate that for a stream. We'll have Glee playing. B will be just dancing.
Oh, hells yeah!
That is awesome.
I will 100% do that. Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Pinky swear.
yes.
Right here. Anyways, that's my experience with the Wii. Was Just Dance. I think that's pretty much all I played. Obviously, I played some Super Mario and stuff like that on there too.
See, I didn't really get to play the Marios on the Wii. What about you, Specs?
Oh,
you ever rock the Wii?
I did.
No?
I had the Wii, but I only used it for the sports games.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I rocked the Mario on the
Sports,
Wii.
the bowling. I really love those games. Sorry, carnival games on the Wii were amazing.
Yeah.
I did play a little bit of that.
I love that game.
But I just went back to dancing after.
See, I never really got to mess with that. Before all the VR and everything, the one thing I did mess with was when Xbox first came out with the Kinect.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had the Xbox 360 and I had the Kinect.
Is that the thing that had like the little green light dots surrounding your room? And it like puts you kind of in the game? I thought
there was someone hacked in and did something. They made like this full motion thing. Yes, like it really got into it. But the Kinect was just the basic camera, and like it read the room, and I think there was like a sensor on the TV that would show you kind of the setup of the room, and it gave you the lay of the land. And then it was just like the first step into the home virtual reality setup.
Yeah.
But no controllers with it. So your hands were the controllers, because I remember playing like a tennis game with my hand and being like, oh, and hitting the friggin' ball. I think my ex-wife and I were playing at one point in time, and there was one, like I went to hit the ball and I hit her right in the shoulder. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like we were just...
This on ex-wife.
She's like, I want a divorce. Like that was the moment right there. Like, I'm sorry, you're too close. Like, I don't know. But like the Kinect was fun. It got me into that wanting to be more in the virtual reality.
Until after marriage, and we never had anything like the Kinect or anything like that. I think it was Grand Theft Auto Vice City is what we played.
A lot of people use the Kinect just to turn on their TV and stuff because they thought it was cool.
Oh yeah, no, I
Turn on
hella
TV
did that.
or whatever it was.
Like if you had AT&T back in the day, they gave you a disc that you would put into the Xbox, and it would turn your console into a an actual set-top box.
Yeah.
And then I would, Xbox, turn my TV on. Okay, and pops it all on. You can, like, everything was voice activated. It made me feel like freaking Tony Stark right there. I'm like, yep. Xbox, make me Iron Man. We can't do that. Oh,
It's the first Alexa.
yes.
Say it was Alexa before
Yep.
Alexa. Which
Yeah, because
I don't have any of those things in my house.
I
I
gotta,
don't want to speak to anything.
I got a Google Homes thing that I got for free one Christmas. Someone was
From
giving
Spotify,
something
I
away.
think it
Yeah. And we use it to tell dad jokes, and like that's it. We don't even use
Timers
that thing
when I'm not
anymore.
available.
Right?
Wow.
Aw.
Hey, you heard him the other night. B, set a timer for 11
Yeah.
minutes.
That reminds me, B. Remind me to remind you to set a timer when we're done with the podcast. I'm hungry now. Oh. But yeah, no, that was an awesome thing. Wow, we've gotten way sidetracked off E3 here.
We totally.
Oh, but what I was originally saying, Specs, is Nintendo has always been all about that. I mean, look at the GameCube, which to this day by far one of, if not the greatest systems of all time. Look
Luigi.
at the GameCube. It had the adapter you put in to give you all your Game Boy Advance games. Like Nintendo knows what they're doing with it, and they know the idea and principle of nostalgia, and they know if they give you a way to play an original Nintendo game, fanboys like me are going to want to go get that original Nintendo game because now I got a brand new way to play it. You know, I mean...
100%, that's me too.
I know we can't actually see this angle, but let's go NES Classic, SNES Classic, Genesis Classic, PlayStation Classic, TurboGrafx 16 Classic.
All right, you're a millionaire. We know, okay? Jeez.
No, man, I buy these things cheap when I can. Like, I did not pay the jacked up price. Like, I mean, the Nintendo ones, obviously, because that's one of the things Nintendo does wrong, is they know everyone loves their stuff, so they only want to make 5 of them and see what happens.
But they know
I did
damn well
not
it's gonna
pay
happen.
no $300 for the NES Classic or anything like that, or the SNES. Like, I actually just, like, normal, regular price. I 100% lucked out with, like, a 3rd or 4th or 27th wave that came out of them.
Nice.
But, like, I'm a fanboy for the retro stuff, as many people are. Like, they love the retro. Like B was talking about earlier with the DuckTales game, you know? I mean, retro is what it is. And Nintendo knows this. They give us a way to play it. They bring it back. We're going to play it.
Yeah, so I don't think a game would be Switch Pro only if they come out with Mario Kart.
I think
Remember,
you guys are
because that's what we were originally talking about, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Mario Kart 9.
Which...
they said if it is announced at E3, it will be ready for early 2022.
Okay.
Exactly. But hell, I mean, look at PlayStation. When they first started talking about the PS5, they said they are separating it. Their PlayStation 5 games were going to be PlayStation 5. Their PlayStation 4 games were going to be PlayStation 4. So if you wanted the Miles Morales Spider-Man, you had to have the PS5 to get it. Yeah, none of that came to fruition.
True.
As we said, you know, and I don't know, honestly, if it coincides with the fact that it's that hard to get your hands on a PS5, excuse me, or if it's just the fact that they wanted to backpedal a little, but their PS5 games, at least the majority of them, can still be purchased for the PS4, you know? So, I mean, even the company that came out and flat out said, yeah, our PS5 games are for PS5. I mean, you can still get your Miles Morales on PS4. So, you lose too much money doing it. And if Nintendo's about anything, it's money. They want their money. They're going to make as much of it as they can. So,
Money.
yeah.
Money.
Just a side note, the Nintendo Switch Pro reportedly is going to be using the NVIDIA GPU.
Ooh.
That is going to be insane.
Yes.
Maybe that'll make it easier for me to get someone a Switch Lite.
With a 7-inch Samsung OLED display.
Yes.
I like the sound of that.
Yes. I'm telling you, 4K, docked mode, like you pop it in there, boom. With my non-4K
buy my monitors and
TV.
stuff because I need to upgrade.
Right?
The link to buy all spec stuff is down in the bottom. No, I'm kidding.
It will be.
But B.
No. We have a deal.
Oh, yeah,
buys
she's
a new
supposed to get your old
I
stuff.
get the current one.
Although B, you can pass the old Switch onto the kid when you go buy yourself the new Switch.
Or when everybody else is looking for the new Switch, I'll be able to hopefully pick up either a regular Switch or a Switch Lite
So,
a lot easier.
And I believe I mentioned this in a previous podcast. We've had like two.
We've had two.
I believe it was last week's podcast I said this. Switches are not hard to find. I honestly...
Right, you said that they're on the shelves.
Yeah, and for all our listeners, I don't know if it is hard in your area or not, but like my local Walmart, I walk in there, I see the Animal Crossing Switch, I see a handful of the Switch Lites, I see the regular Switch. Yeah,
they weren't there.
And they do sell out. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not like they're always in stock, but they're coming out. They're hitting the shelves. They are there. I couldn't easily. Yeah. I have no qualms about going in and purchasing a Nintendo Switch. Xbox Series S, the all digital, less performance version of it, I'm seeing that hit the shelves more. Like just the other day, I saw another handful of them sitting on the shelf. 24 hours later, there were still 3 of them sitting there. You know, eventually those ones sold out, but that's another system where it is hitting the shelves, and I'm actually seeing it. I have not seen anything with the PlayStation. Heard rumors, possibly, and this is just rumors to this day still, but Walmart may honestly be holding all the ones they get at the warehouse. I don't know if they're trying for an online thing. They're trying to, at their local warehouses. And this way they can amass a large quantity of everything Sony has. Because since the last time, which was, 6-8 months ago, whenever it was, I can't even remember now. But the last time I saw a PlayStation on the shelf, I have not seen a single one. Like I said, Switches, Xboxes, okay. Series X, haven't seen that one show back up on the shelves. But yeah, from the rumor I'm hearing, Walmart is holding all the ones they get within the warehouse. So I could see them trying to do it online, trying to get them out there once they have a large enough quantity, actually making it where people can possibly get their hands on one. So that is, something right now that I'm hearing.
Looking at Amazon right now, and there are some in stock.
Of what?
The Nintendo Switch Lite.
Normal price?
Yeah.
Was it $200
some of them,
for the Switch Lite?
A couple of them are $200, and then you see the ones that are a little bit more than that. And some of them come with other stuff, like a carrying case and gaming bundle. But for basic, I see 2 of them here for $200 that I could have by Thursday.
Yeah, so I mean they're definitely out there. Circling us back around to E3, obviously, like I said, I really think Mario Kart 9 is going to make, or Nintendo's going to make a Mario Kart 9 announcement. I expect to see more from Zelda. Zelda being such a huge franchise, I mean...
You expect and you desperately desire to see more from Zelda.
I desperately desire it so much. Like, I need more Zelda in my life. Like... 35th anniversary. So far, all we've had is Skyward Sword HD remake coming to the Switch with Skyward Sword Joy-Cons, which have already sold out, obviously, because Nintendo made 10 of them and they have already sold 30. And then an Amiibo. Because Amiibos are still a thing. Did y'all know Amiibos are still a thing?
I never
Really?
even knew what amiibos were. Like, I've heard of them, I've seen them. I just have no idea what the purpose of them.
Because by the time you really started getting into the Switch B, they're already sold
Right.
out everywhere, and they fade off, but they're still around, so you kind of forget about them, but they fade off. So it's a little statue toy collectible thing that Nintendo first came out with. Has a little chip inside the bottom of it, and it's a freaking statue of whatever character it is, like Link or Zelda or Duck Hunt Dog or something like that. And what it does is it adds something to the game you're playing.
Oh, okay.
So
there's
like,
actually a purpose.
there is, and that's what the little chip inside the amiibo is for. So like Mario Kart, we play that one all the time. So if you scan the amiibos to it, it unlocks outfits of that character. So if you have like the Star Fox amiibo from the Star Fox game, you have Fox McCloud, and you scan that one, and it unlocks the Star Fox or the Fox McCloud outfit for your Mii character to wear during the races. Same thing with like Link. I scan a Link amiibo, it's going to add in, a Link outfit for it. Other games do different things. The Hyrule Warriors game that I play, it gives me items for in the game. They've never been deal breakers. It's never been like you have to have the amiibo to play the game. It doesn't add this super major, like, wow, I need that to play it thing.
Didn't they try that though?
With which one?
And the amiibos that tried it, that you had to have a certain game to play it.
Well, I mean, so there's the specific amiibos go to the specific games. The Link's Awakening game that they re-released or remastered and put out on the Switch. That one came with an amiibo that goes for it, that you would purchase separately, and what it is, and as a matter of fact, here it is. So, amiibo B. Here's an amiibo. So it's a little Link character, and what this one
Of course
does,
you would have one. Like, really?
I own two. One of which obviously being Link, because I happen to find him, and then I got Duck Hunt Dog, and it's for the kids because they play Smash Brothers and they like the amiibo. So I'm like, here, y'all, I'm not getting into the craze like I did before when they first started coming out, and I had a freaking ridiculous collection. I told them I'm not doing that, but y'all can have a couple of amiibos. It is what it is. So this, you scan it you go to a specific area, you scan this, and it unlocks this like dungeon builder mode and adds like Shadow Link to the game. It's not something you need, but it's a fun little aspect to it that you can do.
Okay.
So Skyward,
I may be looking at amiibos on Amazon right now.
So they're usually like $10 or $13, something like that.
Yeah.
They announced one for Skyward Sword, and it's the Loftwing and Zelda together. So it's like this double size, double amiibo thing, blah, 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 with like a $25 price tag.
Ow.
So more expensive than the rest. Now, Skyward Sword, what you do is when you're playing it, you go to these little totems or whatever, and you can teleport back up to the sky, where like the main world is when you're not, running through dungeons or doing whatever. And you can go to the shops, you can do whatever, but you have to find those little totems, the little pedestals, to be able to do that. Or you can buy this $25 amiibo that lets you automatically warp back up to the sky whenever you want.
Nice.
Not nice. Nintendo's going to make 15 of these, and more than 15 people are going to buy the game and not have the ability to just do this. So they're adding an actual benefit to the amiibo for the first time, like a legitimate benefit of something you can do with it. And it's like this time it's actually going to be that much more difficult to pull it off.
Interesting.
Or what you do is you go buy this little disc that they sold at GameStop, which was a blank NFC card inside the disc and a little scan thing that connects to your computer, and then you download the codes and you do it that way. I know many people that have done that, and it's just this little.
That's something I would do.
It's just a little disc, and if you have
like the Specs way.
And if you have the codes, which I'm not saying you can't find online, but if you have the codes, you download them to the disc, and then you theoretically have every amiibo out there.
Excuse me while I grab a random fruit fly that just flew past my head.
Right. Oh, but yeah, so that's the point we're at. I mean, they haven't really announced too much, so I'm honestly really hoping big Zelda information at E3. There hasn't
now I'm
been
hoping for
too
Mario
much.
Kart.
See, that's all you care about is Mario Kart. Zelda.
That's all I care about.
We need Zelda.
But wait.
What?
Rumor has it Pokemon Legends is coming up.
Why is he the one bringing up Pokemon?
What is Pokemon Legends? I haven't touched the app in like 2 or 3 days now. Like,
It says Pokemon fans will have to wait until next year to get their hands on Legend Arceus, but at least it will arrive right at the beginning of 2022.
oh, that's just like a legendary Pokemon that they're releasing into the game.
It's a whole new game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll have to look into that one. I know
January 28th.
they're redoing a couple of them and adding them to the Switch.
Yep. Yeah, you can pre-order already.
Oh,
my son
that
that.
one. Okay. You would think.
It's called the Pokemon Leak, and for you Pokemon fans out there, I'm not one. It has been leaked. 2022.
Okay. And then there actually we talk Pokemon, we do Pokemon things randomly, we pick on specs, we talked about Pokemon cards last week, but we're not the hugest Pokemon fans. I still haven't beat Sword or Shield. Like I started playing through that one. But I do know
I play it here and there.
the
but
ones
I'm not.
the
not
ones
really
I
into
was
it.
thinking about specs was the Brilliant Diamond and the Shining Pearl. That's
Yes,
the
I just saw that.
ones that I knew about that they were releasing. I hadn't even paid attention to that other one yet. Which these are, older ones that they're bringing back to the Switch. The 2006
Well, there you
DS
go.
version.
A new one is
ones.
coming for you.
See, look, new Pokemon game. Everyone could be super excited,
Except me.
except for Specs. One day
He's
Specs
the
is
one
going to
that
be
plays
like, he's going to play a Pokemon game and become like Pokemon Master.
It will not happen.
It will.
Oh.
We're
No, it
telling the
won't.
future now.
But definitely Breath of the Wild 2. That's information I want. I want a release date. I want actual in-game footage. I want something. I want knowledge. That's where I'm at. I've beaten Breath of the Wild. I'm going to start playing again on Master Mode and beat that one on the hardest difficulty. I mean, it's
Nice, because
that
you
is where
haven't
I'm
really
at.
streamed it. You streamed it a
I
little bit back
started
in the
it
early
once.
days.
Yeah, back when I first started streaming, and then never really went back to it. And
Yeah.
it was on Master Mode. I mean, we can get back into that one easy. So,
Because it was a cool game, and watching Great White 26. go
right?
follow her on
Yeah.
Twitch,
Great's been playing it too.
watching her play it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this game. This was a cool game to watch. I mean, it'd be a cool game to play too,
Yeah.
but I just
It's
haven't
a lot of hours into that game, though.
Yeah,
Worth it.
definitely.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's
Sorry.
Zelda.
Wow.
It is
Did you
worth
expect
it.
him to say anything
Chill,
different?
buddy. Chill.
See the eyes flaring. That's Zelda. I must save my princess. Look, you're talking to the guy that still owns the 1980s animated Zelda cartoon. Like, dude, it's freaking Zelda, man. Oh,
Nothing wrong with that.
no, nothing at all. But yeah.
Okay,
What do you got, B? Where are we at?
so I was just gonna recap
Mm-hmm.
that it's June 12th through June 15th,
Yes.
and
What
all
was that like?
virtual.
Yes.
Everything's virtual. We can all be online and watch it.
And that is one of the benefits of it. I mean, if you have a PC or a phone or, tablet, some device that gets you online, like it's we can all access it. You don't need to be there for it. That is one of the benefits of it being fully virtual this year. Kind of like last year, but yeah.
But
Well, I
this
hope
year
they
with
keep-
more preparation.
Yeah, and I hope that they keep it online also when everything is back to normal, so people that can't get there can still see everything.
At least kind of have like a hybrid option when
Yeah.
things go back to normal. And I think a lot of people are saying that about a lot of different things now. Now that we've seen, how many things can be virtual,
Yeah.
like when things go back to normal, like there's still definitely a need for um
Texas,
what?
Michigan, Canada. Like virtual works, man. I'm just saying, like,
Yep.
Just different time zone.
yes. This
Exactly. We just got to
podcast is
figure out
brought to
time.
you by, our
PST,
virtual
CST.
possibilities.
Exactly. But
PST,
like, I
EST,
mean,
CST, yeah.
even with like concerts and stuff, with
Mm.
live streams, like I love going to see concerts, one certain band in particular, but
What band,
I'm
B?
saying Hanson fan since '97,
Bah.
always will be. Just
Oh,
saying.
okay.
No.
Both
That's
of
for
you
after.
have done that, though. Like as of
Yes, I
recently, I know
love the
both of
live
you
stream
have gone
option.
to have gone
And
to actual concerts online now.
yes, and
And they're
I'm
done really
telling you,
well.
Hmm.
yes. I mean, obviously it is not the same as being in person and seeing the band right frickin' there, but it's a really, really great option for people who either don't have the money to travel to the location to where the concert is, don't have, the child care
Yeah.
to attend the said concert. Like, I think the live streaming option is, I really think it should continue to be a thing even when, you know, in-person concerts continue, along with a lot of other stuff.
Not to
But that's just
mention,
my opinion.
not to mention, the bathrooms are a lot cleaner.
Also, hells yes.
Snacks are a lot cheaper.
Yes. And I can like lay on my couch with a blanket and a
Yep.
cat and watch a concert. Like it's an
Yep.
introvert's dream.
Yes.
But again, real concerts, nothing can fully take the place of it. But yeah, now we're off topic and talking about concerts.
Which brings us into our next topic, which is going to be B's viewing party.
Wait, what?
No,
A
no,
viewing
no,
party?
no, not that
This-
viewing party. The other.
This is
No.
news to me.
So it's one of the things we were actually talking about before, and Great White actually did it on one of her streams.
Oh, yes.
So another thing that they've Amazon actually partnered with Twitch on this, and they've given us the ability to live stream movies and television shows.
Only certain ones, though.
Yes, only certain ones. So I mean, it's not everything out there under the sun, but
There's a lot of Twitch streamers that actually got banned because they played different movies.
Well, you can't play what you want. They give you the setup
They give
for
you
it, and they're
the-
like,
It has to
"Pick
be
from
the blue
here."
button, guys. It has to be the blue
Yes,
button.
you can't, do whatever you want. But this gives us the ability to like hang out, BS, watch movies and TV shows. And like I said, Great White did the other day with a show called Grimm. Never actually seen the show before. But like I hung out with her in her stream, and we were chatting around and watching the show for a little bit. And it was awesome. It was a good time. This is something else
See,
that
I totally want to do that, but if anybody has ever watched Mystery Science Theater 3000, oh, one of my favorite all-time shows ever. I want to do a viewing party, but I want to do a like MST3K style to where we sit there and it's a movie that a lot of people have seen or like know, or even ones that we don't, I guess, but and just totally like make comments throughout the whole movie,
we're
like
laughing, joking,
yeah, like
having a
laughing,
good time.
joking. So, I mean, don't come into if you see me doing a live stream of a movie, a viewing party, don't come in and expect like silence and be able to hear the movie and follow along, because you're more than likely going to hear the three of us making fun of said movie or just making comments about said
Unless
movie.
she specifically tells you otherwise. She may find that
Yes.
movie that we want to sit back and enjoy, but typically, no.
Yes. Typically, no. I want to MST3K some movies. I think that would be hilarious.
So y'all watch for that. I'm gonna have the links
Yeah.
down in the bio of Bees and Specs, Twitch streams in case y'all haven't seen it yet and want to go check it out. But we will definitely start hitting up some of those here soon, right, B?
Totally.
I guess I better get my Prime back.
I was just gonna say, Specs has to get his Prime back. Because he couldn't attend Great Whites. That's the other thing, is that you need to have Prime in order
really?
to even go into the stream. So, because he tried to attend the
Damn.
Grim, he tried to click on Great Stream the other day when she was streaming Grim, and it wouldn't let him because he doesn't have Prime.
See, that I didn't realize. That is something that I don't necessarily agree with.
You have to have Prime in order to join the
If I have
stream.
Prime and I want to share it to any of my Twitch followers, I don't think they should have to have Prime just to be able to watch it with me.
I
mean-
think
I
they
guess
should
that's
have
a
it if
loophole.
if you're subscribed to that channel, you should be able to go in and watch.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, I don't know. And that might be something, hey, maybe we should email Amazon here real fast. But that's something
Yeah, you guys
we'll
get
work
right on
on.
that.
Not that they'd actually listen to us or anything, but you never know. And hopefully that is
Right?
something that they'll decide to do something about.
Yes, so great. I was trying to get into your stream there the other day.
I'm
He
a
was there, right?
witness.
But
He
don't
was
worry, he'll have
trying.
his Prime back soon enough. So.
I guess.
I guess. Oh crap! Do I still have my Prime Canada?
Give
No,
it to
I
Specs.
canceled
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
I got it, and then I
Oh.
meant to cancel it, and it renewed, and I think I did cancel it though.
Oh well.
Nice. Anyways,
Anyways,
how many different directions have we gone in one podcast?
I think we went in all the ones that we meant to go down. A couple we didn't. Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Ended up down a dark alley, and now we're back. So
that happens a lot.
yes, I think this will
love
definitely
those
be
dark
a
alleys.
good time to go ahead and wrap it up. Any
Okay.
closing thoughts? Any words of wisdom y'all care to share?
No, nothing comes to
No,
mind.
we're good. See, look at that. We got all our
Everyone,
E3 ambitions and
enjoy
desires
your
off our
week.
chest. They just want Mario Kart, and I
Yes.
want
Bring it on.
and I just want my Zelda. So we're all good.
I just want my MTV. Oh wait, that's something else.
Wrong.
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
On that note,
as
everybody have a
always,
fantastic week.
thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for staying tuned. Y'all are awesome. We look forward to hearing from any comments that y'all have, and we will
Think this means explode the comment
right.
section full
You
of
go, Dank.
geekiness.
Oh, y'all stay awesome. We'll catch you next week.
Hey, Golden.
Bye, everyone. Stay spectacular.
Bye.